Hello. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. This. And
Sound, sound. I'm using my microphone here. This. Please say hello for me.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, hello.
it's Carol Franklin again, and today, yes, I did inform you ahead of time. I didn't inform everybody, but we are here at the museum, one of my favorite places in the Volta region, one of my favorite places in the regional capital Ho. So I'm here with, so one of my bosses who introduced himself and then get in the conversations. All we're talking about today is the regional museum and then all that goes on here, the artifacts that are here and all the other activities that goes on, and we are really not aware of it. I did a little survey and it turned out that a lot of people are not even aware the museum really works like that. So, well, I'll jump straight to him so that he'll introduce himself to us. So, yes.
Thank you very much. I'm Mr. Francis Olanyo Ketepu, the Acting Regional Director of the Volta Regional Museum. And you know, as museum, our main work is to acquire and protect and conserve and even document artifacts for future generation, for research purposes and education. And museum here, we don't only document artifacts. We have the grounds that we rent for programs, like funerals, weddings, parties, and anything that you want to use the compound for. Even the hall in which we are, we always rent it for programs, for meetings. Also, we have some new facilities around. We have a new building there. We have the down, which is for stores, and the top for training center. Without saying much, I'll hand over to our education officer to take you through the artifacts in the gallery.
Oh, but before you run away and leave us.
Yes, please.
So before we take that break for your personnel to take us through all those details.
Yes.
So the regional museum,
Yes.
we have artifacts. So you said you have artifacts that you take care of.
Yes, we preserve them,
okay.
we document for future generation, for
Okay.
education and research purposes.
Okay.
Yes. That's the main mandate or
Of the
our
museum.
duty of the museum.
So if I'm getting you, it means if there's something I feel we should preserve, or something that should be preserved for future generations.
Yes.
Maybe a wonderful magazine with lunch or something, or
Exactly.
any artifact at all.
Exactly.
You'll be the best people to actually hold on to
Hold
that
on to that,
artifact,
exactly.
or hold on to that
Exactly.
to take care of it for future generations.
Exactly.
Is that it?
That's
Okay.
it.
Can you please give us your name again?
My name is Mr. Francis Walanyo Keteku,
Okay, so Mr. Francis Olajuketeku.
Yes, please.
He is the
Acting Regional Director.
acting director of the museums. He's a man of very few words. You know, arranging this, I tried hard to, get him to open up and tell us a little more about himself and a whole lot, but he's a man of few words. So We'll take just a little tiny break, just a few seconds, and then he'll get his personnel to come around and then tell us a lot more about our regional museum. So in just a few seconds, I'll see you.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Good to have you. I just muted them from my end now.
Well, we're back now. Come on, today's a little clumsy, trail of what is happening, but bear with me, bear with us. It's not our turf, it's not our grounds. We have to set up outside the studio, so it's taking a little bit of so we'll iron it all now out now, and it will be so worth it. So here I have one of my senior brothers with me, and then he'll tell us, he'll introduce himself, and then we'll pick it from there.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Dennis Kofi Nyaku, one of the tour guides.
Okay. So, Mr. Dennis, let me turn around a little and then get to face you well. So, Mr. Dennis, you're a tour guide here at the museum. Your boss or the acting director spoke to us already about what goes on here. But from your point of view, you are boots on the ground. You are actually here, and if you can also touch a little on the activity that actually happens here, and yeah, apart from keeping the artifacts too, if you can give us a little more detail and insight.
Yeah, basically, museum itself was way back 50 years back.
This museum is like 50 years.
It was set up in the year 1973, way back. So whole museum now is 50 years old.
I see.
Yeah.
50 years.
Yes.
Okay.
You get to a point, the place has been closed down for a years, and that was 2 years back before the renovation was on and off to we've reopened the place. I was in 2 years back.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are now back to business.
All right. So the museum is back to business now, and then we are getting all things going. I can see a lot of new structures, a lot of new buildings, even a more beautiful color scheme. Like what was a rebranding or something was going on?
Yeah, it's by His grace. As I was saying, it's been 50 years without renovation. So there was a lot of issues how to renovate the place back to business, and by the support of the institution itself with the German government, the German embassy, they also assist us to renovate the place.
Wow.
Yes.
German embassy. I'm tempted to ask a question about what we are doing as a people and then trade into some of the artifacts that are here at the museum, and if you can just give us some insights on them. So to begin with, there are quite a number of artifacts, there are quite a number of them, so we'll discuss a few. If you can
Sound now.
Sound. Sound. Okay, okay. Okay. Had a little mix up with audio there again. All right, so we were on the crab. Yes, you said it's a friend to the hunter.
Yeah.
I'll be glad if you can pick that story for me again. Likely I missed that in the audio.
Okay. Basically, when they want to settle down,
Yes.
yeah, they have to get close to water. So you know how it works. It normally stays in a hole. So when the hunter gets to him, you have to follow the footstep on the ground to find out where he stays. He also dig down and get water from that well for them to drink. So you can't settle down without water. So he directs the hunter where the water is.
So if I'm getting you now, God forbid I get lost in a forest somewhere and I'm looking for water.
Yes.
If I find one of these,
Yes.
I'll find water. Is
Yes.
that it?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. So this is just symbolizing
Yeah.
source of life or water or something.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe. Okay, I'm getting that. Then, can we please talk about these artifacts? I know it's a xylophone.
Yeah.
But I know we don't use it around here. So, is there anything special about this particular xylophone?
Yeah. Those are some of the indigenous musical instruments we used till date.
Okay.
Even when you come to our area, it's not all that common in our area. Because of the museum, we need to add certain things that don't belong to our region here.
Okay.
Yes, but when you go to the northern region, they use those things there.
I see.
Yeah. It's a locally very, very old one. As you can
Yeah,
see.
it's really old.
Yeah.
You can see it's really old.
Yeah.
That brings me to one of my concerns. We'll be talking about some other artifacts too. But looking at them, how are you preserving them? Because some of them, I'm really scared we may lose them soon, especially the governor's apparel.
Yeah.
And then his outfit looks super old. Super old.
Yeah. We have the technicians who normally works on this.
Okay.
Yes. They works on it all the time. They polish them all together. They have some chemicals that they will apply to keep them long.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense. Okay, so that is the xylophone. Then when I came and you were talking to some tourists who came around, you spoke about this. I love the name actually. I'm a definitely Menyolo. Don't come and do that. Avakbela, the war horn.
Yeah.
The name even scares me. My first question is, this particular war horn, has it actually seen war? This particular one at the museum, has it been to war?
Yeah. As for museum, we normally keep old things, items. Those
Okay.
like the, as you can see, the other one too, closer to the war home. They are all very, very used. They are used one. It's not just from the market square. They are used one.
Wow.
Yes. And those days, as I was saying, because of the attack on the communities, they have a certain group of people that watches over the town. Sometimes they will climb a very tall trees or mountains watching over. When there's any attack on them, they blow the horn to alert them that there's attack to prepare for war. Yes.
Then if we move from the war horn, the closest thing again is the drum. Now these drums here, I believe will have a lot of history or a lot behind them. There are 4 drums here,
Yeah.
and some of them have some carvings and some symbol, snake, antelope. I don't know whether it's antelope or something. If you can give us a little more on these drums too.
Yeah. Drum is also for entertainment as well. But we have some type of drums that are also used for communication. Let's say like the other one, the talking drum. It's also for entertainment. Even when you go to our schools, till date, some of the schools normally use the drum. When there is time for break, they play the drum for them to alert them that there is time for break.
Okay.
But the other one, people normally call it in Ebe Evupo. Evupo. When there is any information or emergency in the community, that's what they used to call the community to come out. So
is it the very short one at the extreme end?
Yes, that one. People call it Evupo or Vududu. A town with different sound. Let's say you come from a town or a community, at least you have to know that particular sound. Immediately you hear the sound, you know this one is from my area. So there is something going on. There is an emergency. Yes. Wow. But the other one at the middle there, we call that one Lankalevu. Lankalevu. Yes. Lankalevu, that's the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that they didn't use the skin for that, or is that the name?
That's the name. When they want to pour libation, they want to do better. Oh, for a bookimi, call you me a tobu. Almost for a sisindo, Wakwati, Ako Achichidejiku. Wawa sound. If you're Bella, they are calling the gods to listen to their prayers. So probably actually a different element with the other one.
Okay. So all these are here at the museum. No go to the museum. Okay. This artwork looks quite interesting to me. What's the story behind it? I really like it though. What's the story behind it?
It's a project work done by Volta Regional University. It talks about the exodus of the Aries, the migration of the Aries, 1600, way back. The Aries migrated from Mochi to our current state here.
1600.
Yeah.
How old were you?
As they were living then at Mochi, they were living at a king called Tobi Agokoli, and decided to move. By doing that time, they will always pour water to the wall to extend the wall gets wet. So they use a dagger, break the wall, and walk backwards to our current state here.
Oh, so that's the reverse walking
yes,
there.
Yes.
Okay. That's the reverse walking. I see. Okay. Then I would like us to look next, possibly at this. Is a very interesting stool that I wish we can actually talk about. This stool.
That one, as you can see, is in the form of elephant. Atigling. Fine. It's like a pace setter.
Pace setter.
Yes. As they were trying to settle down way back, they were not having the cattlers to clear the land for them to settle down. So they come across the elephant. You know how big the elephant is.
Yeah.
So when the elephant passed, they follow the steps of the elephant to extend. It clears the land for them nicely. So as they have done finally, they decided to carve that particular stool in honor of the elephant as a pace setter.
But are we still talking about Airways now?
Yes.
When they were coming? When they were migrating to...
No.
Okay.
As they finally settled down. Because we communities all over with the stool and the storylines. But that particular one with the elephant, that's the storyline. It's a pace setter.
Okay. So it's just a symbol, not a particular airway group that actually experienced this.
It's a used one.
Wow. Okay. So if we have that stool, that story behind that stool, here, okay, we spoke about emancipation already. I really don't know what these are. Please tell me about them.
This particular one, it looks scary.
Super scary. Super scary.
Ne ojivenovi, when you give birth to twins, and one is no more, they have to carve that particular one for you. If it's female, they'll carve the female one for you. If it's male, they'll carve the male one. Anything that you do to the one alive, you have to go to the other one too as well. You feed him.
Understand.
You feed him all the time. You bath him. You clothe him all the time. Yes. And go to, let's say, the accounts. When you go to the accounts, those areas, their belief is that when you are a woman and you are not fertile, carrying this thing along will make you become fertile and give birth.
Hey.
Yes. To date.
They still believe
Yes.
that.
Yes. So there is a story on social media. We saw someone carrying that particular one in a bag. It's on social media. People thought it's an evil act.
Yeah.
For belief here on you. Yes.
Hey. Okay. I wish I can ask more though, because some of them are wearing beads.
Yes.
So it means if I buy bead for the one alive, you need to buy the bead for this one too.
As well.
So how do you feed it? If I feed one, how do I feed this one too?
Normally, it can't eat. Those things can, but that is the story or the belief about the whole thing. Because the other one, they will be jealous. So elebena when I check, like where Odona will never check, never of ye kimi like by what to the camp never. Tane a dua aukila make you na lebena to na make it check, a tip back check.
Confusing, but well, okay.
To date.
It still happens today?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Anytime you see someone carry this along.
Okay. About the combs. The kind of war that's it.
Mia togbe a mia mama ono ancha. Me egbe fifi abi ma ko be salumo le mia simi pa no edawa. Akayo cha ke salu meli o elebe no one de chu pe da kokoko. Dan ekpo combs it comes with the royal symbols on them. Afro heads where those days.
I can imagine. Look at their afro is usually like this
yes,
big.
Yes.
Yeah, okpa ti se kokpa no kikaka siba.
Opeti apo me kwa nuzio onye nuza zanwe. Oze po.
Taki opeti la nuza
zanwe oze po.
Akonya po bon.
Kala ko be number do leji. Yes, anya be menye enu nyu wa pela simo ko wa dare vision.
I see.
La vision pe do nye bela nek po Ghana pe materials ki to le mi asi nye culture values we. Anya vision pe do le be nek po ji.
Mrakuyo. Tipigan deke. That may do a contore ha so that we see the size. Comparing my small size to this chair. This chair is humongous.
Yes.
What is this?
That's the last seat of the German governor. The last German governor. So you can see the seat there. This seat have been taken back to Cristobal Castle way back in America. Okay. That was 1914, during the First World War. It was brought back to Home Museum. So you can only find this in only Home Museum.
The only one in the world?
Yes, that's the used one.
Nice.
The used one by the Germans when they were living here.
So this is the chair that German
governor used. Yes. The Germans were here before the British came and took over from them. Yes.
Okay, and how big was the governor? Because this chair is big. This chair is really big.
Yeah. Ekpobe Africa, alo mi abe epenyigbadia, mi abe fiawa, yo we zan zipi. Ta ekpobe oyo zipi yo be fia zipi. Nunca ta yo be fia zipi da. Enye fia to fia onye mi abe superior we, mi abe mega. Ta he jama ochova, okpobe fia we la, o no zipi do onku we me. Ta ke iche nye governor la, ebe no iche ne ano zipi deji. Esema, if you have iche inye fia alo amega. Esema. Similar to ne yide mi ape parliament house mi ape state house mi ape duplo la president ape zipi le vovo eto lulu vice eto alo pe don to eto chele tukire Da nu mi ho pete nye gberegbe nu ho inu vai. Ya jibi ka tora va da sinegbe. Da ke ya nye last German governor seat ke mi e che ya ke mi e ya osan.
Wow. And we have this only in the whole museum.
Yes.
The entire world.
Yes.
We have only this single one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still insisting or thinking that probably the German governor was really big and huge. Because if you look at his outfit, you realize that the man was like big. Look at his bat.
Yeah. You have the boots, the uniform, and the helmet.
Yes.
Yes. No be amelenya megan, win toto aye be amelenya megan je yan tepe. Yo wa ko be subola che no na osi. Ta ocho opo vovo. Ovo.
I can watch you.
Echi.
If you can see where they are really
We
old.
talk about from 1914 to 1918 go about.
If I watch it,
Like still.
no worry.
Ebelele ki to ko new lela. Ya na ugalele. Enu ki win to po ko le look da kake belele galita la e gale form ki me. Ta ko be jama wa o me die ko pele au ki pele zipio. Ta ne mile a o pa ambassador e die chava fi. Ava ko bele ko le belene
Oh,
ko
okay.
ziwe. Ta enyi nu ko asile na we. O ya ta me no boss give jama wa o no fi kun. O no ebetu o no Volta din kun no. The fourth hele mi asile ketata o no mi agbo le fi. Ta ne mi ide hokuji a ya ko be jama pa me di pa. Fiku di jama so da e gale hokuji.
Yeah.
La popo nya be yo pen wasile le fita over fi.
Okay, no fear. No, you see them realize that they are really worn out.
Yes.
Don't go be technicians who let you see na sitrore better operated. Menyare rubber me what can be done because I don't know.
Akonu ke lola. Nu le raba me kwa chela fafali.
Ah.
Akweda. Fafali ata mi de glass me. Be aya vide avagbo. Akweda. Ne kwa u de raba me for so long la agbele.
Okay. So from the outfit day, me for the show number 9 Miss Ghana.
Yeah. Eko Miss Ghana nyake ya if you pa mo va nyonyo dem make kwa che. Cha Volta to at egbeche number 9 ko no mi ayo. Ta no be number 9 ko amu no jikupo. Be fi be mi anya regions second first to last or so on the kaka amu menyan the secret to. Ta ko be nu fa fia vale ji apia mo vanya be number 9 kwa nu ka number 9. Nyonu ke mi an konye esta abla amekofia. Echo alavanyo.
Okay.
Le ape Ghana ho do kwisi no a Queen Elizabeth spend time a enabenuwa beauty pageant alo no tia to gbenyo mufia le imaime kake nyonu kimia Monica eyanya make do number 9 tag o deje sile stage eji alo le pe e do number 9 jale ho o jagba e performer o no do no be number 9 kaka oduji da ya nye to gbenyo mufia gbanto le Ghana ta ya che pomo npopo ide Queen Elizabeth bo la dugu nkume pele nkume ta ne yere ko ya ko be o wa statue de do me le fini amekini ta Volta no yembe number 9 a jijo o be no yobe tu gbenyo no fia e tu Ghana e tu Volta region fi.
Okay. And number 9. Okay. Abemele lady soldier lo no no fear. This okay, so first of all abe akro video kile fi minya be Southern Volta la hola yo di akpa plate operator me kai be yata o le fi mesi be wa.
Yeah. Akro kemila elle special.
Okay.
Ne alenkure akro nto me a akobe o me kwa tire ke ko tia cho wa tiki mi de ka o.
Me lo ko dan se bo.
Akro atiku yeka ko mu ya pele me.
Oh.
Akobe ya le special ne ide mi ape toto fia ne kwa kroa bo ba ti ola nu ti awe akeke a ne lenkudon le me a ati de ka ko okui ya zo akro
see.
Ta ko be ya chele special. Ata television.
Okay.
Ta enye nu he mia pa ma chichi ki alo mia pa nchuki to le toto a e ya ko ye tofu. No va da pa gbo a oku eve no so che yo cho no yi a oku e ya simei avala jera api yo cho wa po pe agbewolo.
But ke fifline sister ki melonia mesel. Sister le tukuire o ngogbe le si fine. But this stand le sister sipa
Yeah.
ya ko vureta no biblaji o no kayo.
Biblaji o.
Please tell me about this.
Work here enye Asian drum.
Asian drum.
Yes.
Okay.
Asian drum. Kake ya chef on two son de dem. Ko be no sipi de dia. Ya pe nyonu a no de so a ko be o le nyonu. Wa ko da sipi ji, wa khin e de sunu akoda. Nyonu ayo yen apeji pola we. Akobe eko apie kwa de ta. Akoda.
Tavuanya here.
Yeah.
So this is more about womanhood.
Yes.
Abe fufuye,
Efufuye. Kata o be Asian drum. Bere gbe fu nu. Take gomede de lesi. Ko be efu le take efu de sia le ko gomede de. Nya to bo mechu ko wa nko. O were nde ta were.
Okay. Man le ole fielo. Abe komede de leon. Last time I came, some tourists were around, you were explaining to them. You were like, oh, for this one, for some reasons, okay. You didn't want to give details. Why are the things being kept so secretive? How do we know what we have and what they are and possibly know as the next generation? Because those who know it are keeping it a secret. What happens if there are no more?
Okay. Miawa nuke hi lete ba mi die me na me. Aka ko be mi apa traditional areas wa. Amesian ko pe kokuru ebe ele echo ko le o pe wa na wa o to ofofo. Efu do le a o ko amegban ko fe fa. Esema
And about tramplito.
efu do le o ko amegban ko fe efu le mi o horo we zagada. Yo o mi do horo we adabatera ya ki mi to che yo. Aka ko no adabatera game is a war drum.
Yeah.
Tana ko ya ko be woman scarf le. Esema a metal le. Yo che onye efu do le o do kwesi. Kaka ocho tepe ki ocho la pe wana we ya wa cha abada batwa dola o wa di jonjo hwe di jonjo wa o hwe abe ne ko le ho ncho a ho no du tepe ki vai ma ocho ada bataram de
Yeah,
ocho ada bataram ta me be e fu gbegbele ko nu bu de ke me fu gbegbele bu de ti e pe wa we
Okay. Okay. And no da no keole fee. It's good we have the museum. Enjoy vinyo mekplo vinyon viove. Ekono de lefini le nyebia be no kai mi. Elebe abe mele o leader insibe no damle me ekpo. Ha uno enu bi amchung government no bi amchung. So it's good we have these things.
yeah
This ancient so mega let's
oh yeah
do me aga ken.
to date
Enyo be do lefi. Aton cafe the cafe na vida.
na ko ke yo aba asun eche like a sieve e akwa na ite pero gbe kwa organizan no no for the date ya alo amobe enu chionu amobe chionu no for the date ya oko de no to de wa oko fu ere kemi no fu ere ma wa tue no tue vo kemi chie he do a e akole date ye for gbe it's like a sieve. You want to prepare the farm so deploy to this one, sieve the water out for them to prepare their food for the soup of Futichi. Akobe cha yo che ono klipe era alo anyi ko fe eyi we me. Dana po zie wa akobe oli vu. Tinyi anyi ko we. Emele cha anyi ko we. Nda zie je le jije anyi ko we. La bena ope eyi ma anyi ko fe eyi mo no.
See.
Na ko akobe fu tutu lo do me. Edelia odu onu le me. Edechelia ya ko de joji da nu le me. Oda ko gontele ezemeri. Ezie ma gba o.
No, me no bia pe la.
Oda ko gontele ezeme ma gba o.
Mo to no da plan e disida.
Akpele che oda akpele le ezeme ma gba o.
Oko sele da biti ko.
Yes, o fe iyi me kimi. Ta ko be ekia e ha odu onu leme. Odu onu leme.
Nya 30 to pay me wa.
Yeah, ekpe wasi de chenyu. Tadi tu pe ka ke enye pe de che cha mai me to a. Mi yo be amu be mote alo ko mi me no ayun. Ta yo ekpe a ko pe ko tu peli. Ete. Ete pa ko tu peli. Apia da pe adu. Ta o le fufu wa po de o wa lo bo.
Abe emancipation for prison still
Yeah.
keta chela do le
Yes.
sibe.
Ta ete to che da ele. Ele. Kacha e ya wa san ko tu peli. Apia da no adu. O ma je do ne ke ma wa o. Yeah.
I see. Let it trape un fo. Ekiri. Menya mesia me oduo jijo now kaken. Jonu beads. Personally, I love beads. Yeah, I love beads. Like, you know, like I love beads.
Jonu a enu wasi do nu. Le mi atogbo e pada sine gbe. Even le mi ape Ghana le fia. Mi ape subo they are into three. We have the Muslim religion, the traditional religion, the Christian religion. They all use beads.
Yeah.
Opetos are beads. The ketomentom blobe jonu la transbo la fe New York. Ake nu onto a onkonye jonu. Ejoa.
Ejo fenu.
No be joa menye jo bibiu. Gbogbo fe nu yun. Gbogbo leme. Tata yo be jo fe nu jonu. Ta po be chan mi ape nyonu wa vada sine gbe. O do ojo ndali. E do che nu fofo a efo ogblin. Ta mi ato gbogbo be awo. Ki gbogbo le nke ma. Le yu ko na mi o do dali a prevent alo a to ko bo kan be nu ki mi manga jore ju. E no ji venovicha. O do ojo ne mi ape venoviwe. Jo nu to kere le ko do ne yo che. Ape mi ape fia we cha. E menye fia ola. Ele na dojo nde ndusiu. Ne menye fia wa ma dojo nde ndusiu.
Oh,
o me wa
me do e kolo.
Pe ya. Mi ape fia wa yo do ojo nde ndusi. Ne menye fia la ese me de mo na dojo nde ni chu. Ake ata be nfa fia ale be no ji he amese manya bela eke ijago a alo imejago. Abele ke ne ami menye lawyer o. Ma ta na pe lawyer pe ku wa di o be. Ese me na ma. Ta do le mi ape do nti le Ghana. Jonu ki mi to mi gba onye jonu kwasiwe. O wa pele anyiko. Ako tie pele ka menye atupa to mi o ko nye ke wo. Onye jonu kwasi de o zanva ipo.
Okay. Ke abe mi ado le po me. Me po be ho unkrala. Enya blebo history story blebo le ho daga to ti na cho ewu.
Ehokia. Ameke pa hokia onkonye ofe achimota.
Okay.
Achimota. O pa hokia 1973. Kana kpo hokia. Kpo be ya che enye enu kwasi de. Yes. Akwa ti ko pe ja ati titi ko pe. No to ele ko cha nya mera ati titi ko pe.
Ke symbol so alo no just the no he legide. Why those ornaments alo enya to he dele yo cho le bokula.
Just mi opo le jela. Ti onye adinkwa symbol alo mi ape royal icon se de o kimi leji. Je si ale la e gbolonya de.
I see. Okay. Ape mi ajoy no de kare ga so madibe na a cafe na mfire.
Okay.
Bala on ti skete ti sin. Ya bi mi fi fusion ko. Akele no wa mo akebo. Ya ba me ko. Ele ma ko ba ale.
Okay. Museum.
Nya ga ko fusion ko fi. Ya mi abe di ba e wa ngbe wa chi na don ko fi we. Wo ele be na.
Ateme o du ko pe nya no.
Ne juge e bom don ko fi o ki bi.
Okay. Museum.
Si be ki mele. Ko le zan. Ko ba wa ko ni ko. A ko mi yo e.
Kenya call Putri. One of the Carriga in Chile, feel flat, fast do hello. Calvin, Intin, Nubu, let me have a belly fee, Nubu, Carriga in Museum.
Museum Muntofia, Yaki Wintocha Bodungo. Akbagba jẹjẹ títọ́tọ́ lẹ̀ museum mova. Cha museum pọ́ mọ́ never agbẹ́mọ̀
Yes.
Ẹgbẹ́ sọ́n àlọ́sí akẹ́mọ́ pọ́ mọ́ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ma àpè àti títọ́tọ́ va. Nẹ́pọ̀ pọ́ mọ́ fi ma òyìntọ́ anyabẹ́ndẹ́lẹ̀ jí ilẹ̀ fiyẹ. Ta mi àti mi afẹ́ abẹ́ dọ́wọ́ aláwọ̀ lẹ̀ fiyà. Mi afẹ́ kútẹ́lẹ̀ kúkú onye bẹ́la ẹ̀fiyẹ la. Ne ga tsi ɖe dzi wute. Abẹ́ mi ame kete ganye ɖevi emetsi sibi wɔ la ele fi mi abẹ́ eyi wo ga le mi aŋkɔa. Mi àti mi ablɛ bẹ́lẹ̀ mi awɔ aƒe efiyà. Sukuviwo gbesia gbegbe woava tako be fifia mi le advert wo abe ke wete wa mi la ne mi wa jingle do pete mi wa fries do ko ni wo wa bana do pete ko ame do le ko gbome yin to ko na me do football do ma na me museum ma wa bia be fika nya museum ta na me bo do ma le ma dige municipal hospital appears over do me ta ko be nu mi to de mi lak mi agbo le fia challenge so le do apede ke me le challenge so me le be mi agbo le bicycle gaso kwa mena miase le fiu en mia pe staff strength cha ele fu de na mi vile ta ke me che mi le se dum ne popo ma e po me pe ele be mi na gba ji be po me la tourist center ele be ne no neat ta me che mi jagba ba do de sia de la e na mi apti ba do de sia de wala le e fi be te pi la me su bo che la ne che mi avole be mi atras le fiu be mi che mi pe ta aiji incho ameno yom o to America over fi ade ka be va fi pola way back kake fifi la il va pas il va museum que il va kia kake nous il va comment appeler donc di bala museum que il va y tepe abe fi blo la e fi in support of Ghana gas ya over to e fi nemi abe education hall nene ta npapa ke to beti le fi a e fi o pan ke to beti le ame le fi shop le si le fi ne hian ke to de be no pan ya abe fi ya zikiti ni to beti pon mi la within 1 hour time akpa zikiti na full like ta me do cho do fi ya zikiti en to che o pan ne le fi ta kpɔ be nuzu bubuwo ke miaga wa ke fi aga yi dzia eya na abe fi mi le kpɔ me hai na ame ɖe no wa dɔri funeral ground abe ground le fi mi ava hai bake teƒe ɖe tse le fi mi fi over to dziƒoxɔ ɖe mi le fi abe gift shop tuni center tse le fi mi wa va time le wa va fi abit samuel for free numiwo ŋku le edzi le dɔme aƒe fi a akpɔ be cafe ɖe tse le fi mi restaurant ɖe le fi mi local foods wo le fi mi miaƒe soboro liha akɔbɛ yevu ko ala ova du wɔn
mu ginger drink like ginger drink
akɔbɛ ya ɛni kimi tɔ tɛmɛ kpɛ ɖe ŋu hã efi ma vivi na ɔtsɔ tanu kimi tɔ wa mi le gbedo ɖa bɛ miketɔ le miaƒe ŋkɔsɛ ya ne wa ta kpɛ ɖe miaƒe dɔ miaƒe xɔ le bubble na yi miaƒe xɔ le bubble na yi ne fi enyoa enyo le miaƒe te Volta museum ke ne onyoa enyo le Volta ƒe te kaka kɔ yi ta kpɛkpɛ ɖe ya la ehia ne museum ame ketɔ ti le miaƒe ŋkɔsa kpekpe ɖe ŋkɔa no va ne mi nɔ anyi ko nu ko ehia mia de me nɔ o nu ke kple nu ke lo kaka be no ga nya some years to come efia aga trɔ fi ko anyigba ya le mia si ŋutɔ kpɔkpɔ anyigba ga le mia si za nu ziwo ata ŋga va kpe efia ne va ebi kura ne guest house wotu ɖe fi ka eva srɔ̃ nu le fi vɔ zandoa ehe fɛ vi ɖe emlɔ anyi la eŋu ke edzo kemi fia ele running yeah.
Okay. Emi na mede be ya chaka kple mi alo bi ayo a xɔnume kuku alo ya na kpekpe ɖe ŋu ɖe le wa do nya gbɔ.
Yo, me I can me bro. Me wa dog be sia gbegbe. Me pa administration na ya ko 2 hours from Monday to Friday. Like sometimes it depends very at the double bogle ala over na do me. That there is no holiday for museum.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we
so
work
any
from
day, anytime at all,
the museum is
you
open.
can have access to the museum.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I bet I'm ready to inquiry there. I know ya. Na me pekpere hunde moka no wato aton away.
Oh, ya tambe me ami legbe sia gbegbe. Like me pe contact number o chole. Mi o pete ole.
Eta o call kapo jesie dara ya menya.
Me pe kapo jesi o a.
I remember last chopete. Okay. Okay. So we are still at the Regional Museum, Volta Regional Museum. Again, one of my favorite areas when it comes to tourism. One of my favorite areas when it comes to tourism, because here the history you are going to get, the information you are going to get, and everything here is unparalleled. Everything is really on point. You see, if you've been in Ho for a while, just a few years ago, this place was, I can say, a total mess, but now it's really good. The museum is really good now. It's a tourist site, please. The museum is a tourist site. You get here, you get information, you get details, you get your history. There are even some books here that you will find nowhere else. There are tools, there are artifacts that only exist here in the entire world. Just one. Wow. I have one other reason to make friends on social media.
The contact is around.
Ta ekpo kapojisi ezonde. Ta mna kuyo kapojisi na.
Yeah, me pe number 030 39 43 034 0
Mako ayewa.
yeah.
Mako atonga aye na mia.
030 39 43 034.
Okay.
Akel bubu chegali.
Okay. So we are still here at the museum, interacting with them, getting details about.
Ata you want me to number kicheji
Okay.
024 30 14 083
Mako ga yana mi.
024 30 14 083.
Okay. So that is the Volta Regional Museum. We've been here having a little discussion with them to get details and information about what happens here at the Regional Museum. Please start the tourism from your backyard. If you are in Ho, if you're in the Volta region, if you're anywhere at all, come to the Regional Museum and get history, get details about what we do, about our culture, and a whole lot more of what the Volta region has to offer. Give them a call right now, 030-3943-034, 030-394-3034, or 024-301-4083. Again, 024-301-4083. I'll put the contact in the in the comment on the description, and then give them a call. This is our history. This is our hope. We need to start from here. Oh, slow down. Tababala Afro charity begins at home. My wife charity. Because that charity is in my home alone. It's just mine. But the other charities, they begin in the house. So charity will begin from the Volta Regional Museum. And on that note, we are grateful very much. We are so grateful for giving us the time and then the opportunity to actually get up close and personal. We would make arrangements and see if we can be doing other events, other productions better, so that we would put the name of the museum out there and see how details go. And funny, their money is not even plenty. Coins.
Yeah.
How do people get paid or something?
2 CD, 3 CD.
Which tourist sites will you go and pay 3 cities? Like,
Foreigners pay 40 CD. When you're a student with your value ID card, foreign student, they pay that's 4 CD. So, yeah.
How? 4 cities. Sure.
You have your value ID card, you visit museum. You have a serene place, you sit down here, you have your fun, you have the whole day. Yeah.
And one thing I also enjoy doing if I'm stressed, you know the weather is really hot these days. It's blazing hot. The museum has cool places.
We even have a children's park now.
You have a children's park?
Yeah.
Wow.
We have their playing ground.
See, so you have children's playground too.
Yeah.
So you can bring your kids whilst they're
Yeah.
playing and just relax, do a little work. That's nice. That's good to know. So thank you so much. We are
You're
grateful.
welcome.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
You'll
Yeah.
be seeing a whole lot more of us.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then yes, we'll see you when we see you. It's Krelo Franklin again, double V for Visit Volta. You understand? You know how we always do this. And to my boss, 4K, he's behind the camera, and then my other boss, Azarios. Our names are tough. Krelo Pictures, our names are tough. You have Krelo, you have Chamala, you have Signal. Now we have Azarios.